Hey fellow writers, this is Rich Blazevich, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use a feature in Microsoft Word called Speak Selected Text, and it's a feature that's great to help you self-edit your book. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. So I'm going to start by jumping into Microsoft Word, and I'm going to show you how to set up the feature called Speak Selected Text, and then I'm going to show you how it's a great way to do some self-editing. Let's jump into Microsoft Word and we'll take a look. Now I've opened up a document that includes a chapter from one of my books. I'm in the process of writing a book about how to write and publish books, and this is the first draft of one of my chapters. So I'm going to first of all show you how to set up the Speak Selected Text feature. You go to the top menu bar right here, way up at the top, and you click on this little down arrow, and it pulls up a little box that says Customize Quick Access Toolbar. When you pull that up, you go down to More Commands, and that lets you choose a command called Speak. So if you scroll down and you don't see Speak, that's because it's not a popular command. You have to go to where it says All Commands, and if you can't find this, make sure you're on the Quick Access Toolbar, and then again, pull down menu, choose All Commands, and then scroll down to the word Speak. And you keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and there it is right there, Speak. And you're going to click the add, you're going to highlight Speak, and then you're going to click the add button, and that moves it on to your top toolbar. Now, if you want it up a little bit higher so it's easier to find, go ahead and click this up arrow after you highlight the word Speak, and that'll move it up to where you can find it very quickly, very easily. I'm going to put it right there because it's one of my favorite commands. And then you say, okay. And what that did is that creates this little button at the top of your screen that says Speak Selected Text. To have Microsoft actually speak it, what you have to do is highlight the text that you want it to speak, and then click on this button, and then listen. It will speak it to you.
Deciding where to publish your book shouldn't be difficult. There are dozens of platforms to choose from.
And what you notice is when you hear the voice speaking the text to you, you're going to pick up on mistakes that you might not notice when you actually read the text. So let's do it one more time, and you'll hear mistakes very, very clearly. So let's see what he has to say.
Deciding where to publish your book shouldn't be difficult.
Okay, he said, deciding where to publish your book shouldn't be difficult. I know when I hear that, it should be your book. And you can go sentence by sentence, paragraph by paragraph, chapter by chapter, and just listen to your entire book. You will notice that mistakes just seem to pop out when you're listening as opposed to when you're reading. So let's go a little bit further. You just highlight a different area of text, hit the little Speak Selected Text button, and it will speak the text to you.
There are dozens of platforms to choose from.
Oh, I just heard another mistake. There are dozens of platforms. There are dozens of platforms. One thing you'll notice is this is a really good way to find words that you might have spelled almost correctly, but the word sounds differently than the word you actually intended. So you might be wondering, when's the best time to use this feature when you're in the writing and editing phase? I recommend you write your entire first draft of your book without doing any editing. And that way you're just pouring content out of your brain as fast as you can pour it out, and keep writing until you completely run out of momentum. If you run out of momentum before you finish your book, you can go back and do the editing, and that might give you more ideas on what to write about. But again, keep writing. Writing's the priority. You're creating raw materials. Once you have all those raw materials done and you're ready to do some editing, I like to do my first editing as this Speak Selected Text edit, and that way I can hear any mistakes that I might have made when I was writing my book. Some common things that I want you to listen for when you're doing this form of editing are missing words. It's very common that as we're typing, we'll skip words as we type. You should notice that when you're listening to your text. You're also going to learn to listen for words that aren't spelled exactly right. They might be an actual word, but not the word that you mean. I have one client who's writing a book about leadership, and he has a tendency as he's typing to leave letters out. And we found that he uses the word manger instead of manager because he's typing so fast he doesn't type every letter. Well, when you hear a leadership book that has the word manger in it, you realize, oh, that's not the correct word. It should be manager. And you can pause that Speak Selected Text feature, correct that word, and then hit play again, and it will continue playing that book for you. This is also a really good technique when you've got your book all the way done, it's been edited, maybe even it's been formatted, and you just want to do one final proofread. This is a great way to proofread your book, especially if you listen to it start to finish. You might pick up a few minor errors that you might have missed throughout the rest of the process. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully this makes your book a little bit more polished. It makes it a little bit easier for you to do your self-editing. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and best wishes and happy writing.